Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to clean this really nicely patinaed and dirty Great Britain penny, 1927. You can see that has a lot of dirt on it, right? And you can see it has some nice green patina. Now, seeing the green patina like this leads me to believe that this coin was a metal detecting find. It was dug up from some dirt. Now, I have no idea if it's dug up from here in the US or if it's dug up from somewhere in Great Britain. You can see it has a nice patina to it, but it has a lot of dirt. So what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to clean off the dirt because that's what I do, right? I clean and conserve coins, right? So that the next generation could enjoy them. Even though this coin doesn't show any signs of degradation, at least not yet. I gotta look at it once the dirt is cleaned off. But I don't see no corrosion, no pitting, right? Britannia, she actually looks very nice. I'm not really sure if I could use my loop because I have the flash on and you can see all that dirt. Now, again, I'm using my cell phone to do this because again, my USB microscope is down. I don't know if I have to update the software or what, but it's down for now. So maybe it was an update that my computer did and I can't get in. So I just have to figure that out, and we could use the microscope. But if you look at my other videos, I felt the microscope was a little grainy, but yet we could get some nice deep close-ups. So I do like that. But here you can see some nice video. Either way, the coin looks good. So now, if you give me a second, I forgot to grab some toothpicks. So if you give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for that delay. I just forgot to bring out my toothpicks. So I'm just using this time around regular wooden toothpicks. Now this will not hurt the coin whatsoever. Ancient coin collectors use it all the time. And remember, it's wood compared to bronze. Okay. So we're gonna use the same solution. I use a solution called Coin Care. It's the best solution that you could use that will give you a nice clean coin without it destroying patina or tarnish or toning. Okay. So now this is a 1927 Great Britain 1 penny. And if you know your English currency, this is pre-decimalization, right? Which means that at that time it took 240 pennies to equal to 1 British pound, while today, since 1970 or 71, it takes only 100. So that is one big debasement of the currency, at least in my book. Right? People lost 140 pence to their purchasing power. So, but anyway, I digress. So, CoinCare, let me see if I could show you guys here. You can see right there, CoinCare, right? Simple solution, smells good. Just wearing gloves because, you know, sometimes the smell stays on the finger for a while. So I just dunk it in, I recap it, and usually this one dunk is enough for a whole coin, sometimes 2 coins. So now the way I do this is I just go in small circles and I slobber the coin. Okay, just like that. Now, be it that she is dirty, she has a lot of dirt on the surface, I'm just going to go and in small circular motion, loosen up the dirt on top of the surface. Now this is a lot easier on the microscope because I get to see really deep. But all I'm doing is passing it over the top. You can see here, and you can see some dirt being moved around. Now this coin, like I said, I don't want to clean it harshly because it is kind of unique. It has the nice, almost emerald green patina, which it kind of reminds me of ancient coins, you know, Roman and Greek coins. So I'm just rubbing the Q-tip on, the toothpick on top in small circles. This way just to help loosen up some of the dirt. Right. Now this coin might take a little longer than my other videos because I feel that it's gonna take up at least double the time to help cleanse the surface. So we're looking at maybe 15-20 minutes per side. So this might be a 2-part video. Okay. So you can see the dirt just coming off from the letters as the coin carrier just sits there, softening it up. Now you might say, well, why clean a coin that doesn't have lots of, you know, value to it? Well, it depends. One, it's a personal coin in somebody's collection where they like it because it has sentimental value to them. You know, their parents, grandparents, somebody gave it to them, somebody near and dear to them, right? It's one of the first coins they ever collected. Or, well, I should say two, right? One of the first coins they ever collected, right? Or they just attracted to it in some way. And which is why people will either try to clean it themselves, which I say, we don't know what you're doing, don't. And we are adamant in cleaning it yourself. Do lots of research. Okay, I've been doing this already now for 3.5 years. Okay, I perfected techniques. I've created techniques. I have a technique called fire scaling. Now that is a destructive technique, but it's mostly there to remove Bond's disease from the coin. Now those of you who knows what Bond's disease is, that will over time eat through your coin. Okay, that's but see all that dirt that I picked up or I loosen up. So Bond's disease will eat your coin over time. And let's say you put away a coin, right? So now I'm just gonna put in a clean swap. So say you put away a coin, right? You found this coin. It has this almost like a turquoise type green hard residue. Sometimes it's powdery, sometimes it's hard like a calcium deposit. Okay. And you like the coin and you put it in with the rest of your collection. Well, two things will happen. One, the Bond's disease will grow, right? And it will engulf your coin, eating it through. So after 10, 20, 30, 40 years, right, when your children or your grandchildren get it, that coin is basically withered down to nothing, or there was a hole blown right through it. Two, you will still have a beat up coin, but now that coin has spread, or the Bond's disease had spread to your other coins. Okay? Bond's disease is one of those metal diseases that scientists just cannot figure out, because it acts like a living organism, eating away at copper and bronze, coins or material. So they don't know why it spreads, because the way it works, it almost works like it was alive, like it's a bacteria, but really is not. So Bond's disease is kind of like a weird thing. So now you must remove it. So with my technique of fire scaling, while it destroys the patina of the coin, right, you will save the coin in return. Now I've done this to other coins. I have I did it to a 18, I believe it was 1806 or 07, King George III half penny, right? And when I first got the coin, it was this beautiful, beautiful chocolate patina. I mean, it almost looked like you could eat it, right? But then with further inspection, right, once I got the coin in my hands, I saw it had corrosion, and I saw that in the corrosion of the coin, mostly around his face area and his chest, it was basically diseased. It had Bond's disease speckled everywhere. So I was like, man, I really did not want to destroy the chocolate patina, but the coin just, I wanted to save the coin, and I wanted to work on my technique, being that I want to do coin conservation, right? So I experimented. First, I did some research to see about Bond's disease, right? And before that, I did do some ancient coin cleaning. So I read papers from museums and universities on coin cleaning and conservation on their end, right? Electrolysis for removing certain materials to chemicals. I wasn't really into that. So I was like, you know what? Let me try something. I read somewhere that the person will fire the coins, right? Um, I think it was ancient coins, right? To remove some stuff. So I was like, you know what? Let me give that a try. So I did, right? But instead of doing it in one spot to treat, I actually do the whole coin to treat. Um, because the coin is gonna heat up anyways. Wow, look at that surface, right? The coin is gonna heat up anyways. So it's like, why just do a bit of it? So through experimentation of other coins, particularly very bad ancient coins, right? The real bad ones that come all messed up. If you know what I mean, right? The ones you buy on eBay that they're in just bad shape. So I experimented, and I took a coin that basically was very pitted and had some Bronze disease. I fired it, and it worked. So what firing does, it burns away all the Bronze disease, dirt, grime, right? And it turns it into a carbon. Then that carbon is removed by using fiberglass pencils, right? And Andre's fine wool pencil, right? Then I go and I buff the surface with a Q-tip or cotton swab with non-abrasive metal polish cream. Now what that does, it evens the surface out, so it won't look, so it won't look like it's been abraded away. And it worked. I did a few more. Then I went to my 1806, right, George III. I did it on him first, and then I repatinaed him, and he came out looking phenomenal. Because the patina is different, because it's not natural, right? It is a added patina. So then I acquired a 1863 Victorian penny, and she was in bad shape. She had lots of Bronze disease on her, and I acquired her so that I could clean her. Okay, so here, real quick, here's the coin right here, and you can see how a lot of the dirt has been removed. This coin has a very unique patina. I really like the way this patina came out. And then you can see where the dirt was, it protected it from this type of patina. And then you can see a beautiful coin. Look at that. Let's see if I could get a nice picture of it. Let's see, right there. So I just took a little picture. And then let's see if I could do another one, because that just makes it blurry. It's kind of hard taking pictures. I think that right there looks good. Okay, now notice the front. Now I'm gonna flip it over, and you can see how the back, and that's how the front looked, right? Okay. So she came out great. Back to the Victorian. She came out great. I love the way she came out. But I did not patina her. I left her plain and bright, and so that this way she could brown herself. Over time the copper will brown. It will create its own patina. And she's in my collection. Right? I'm a big collector of British coins, particularly mostly from Victoria and down. I'm not a big fan of the George, even though I do have Edwards, but those coins don't have a lot of value behind it. so I don't collect them. The ones I do sell will be like the 1918 George V, KN Mint, H Mint, right? The 1918 and 19 KN Mint and H Mint, right? Because those have a numismatic a value to them, while the other pennies are like $3 in very good condition, between $5 and fine, right? Those coins with the mint KN and N range between $12.50 and very good to about 15, $12.50, and I think it's $20, right, for fine and above. And you can see right here, you can see all that dirt coming out. So I do have those. I have a whole stack of those. So if you guys are interested, those that watch this video, you could contact me. Information is in the description below. And then you could contact me on Facebook and we could do a deal through there. I am setting up an eBay account as well. The thing that eBay charges so much fees that it's crazy. So I figured we could just do direct sales through PayPal. PayPal invoicing. So what it is that you send me your email, and I send you a PayPal invoice. You pay it, and I send out your coin using first class mail. Or today is what was the new post office something ground advantage, because it comes with tracking number. So, and that's like the best way to do it, because the tracking number makes it safe. No, there's no fraud going. Right, there won't be no fraud. It prevents fraud, at least on my end, from customers saying that they never received the coin, but really they did. So, I know I'm rambling on over here, but I figure it's better than being silenced. Now you're thinking, well, you messed up this coin and it will never be graded. PCGS and NGC will have never graded this coin anyways. Because one, they will consider this coin very fine, give or take, right? This coin is between a very fine to like low extra fine, but it will be considered corroded. So now I will not do this on the MS State coin, but of course if it's MS State, it will not be in this condition. Not if you don't want to stay here watching me scrape away grime and years of dirt, then you could just not fast forward, speed up the speed to 2 times, and just watch it speed up, and you could cut it by half. And if you like what I'm talking and what I'm talking about, then hit me up. Then watch it in regular speed. You can hear me talk. If you like my little accent, I am Latino. No. And if you hear me stutter, I am a stutterer. Okay, been stuttering all my life. So I've heard it all. I've heard it all. So sometimes I get stuck in words. Sometimes I try to switch up words. Sometimes I add a, a word or a letter to help me say the word I'm trying to say. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna wash it down a little bit more coin care. You can see all that dirt just lifted up. Now this might need 2 or 3, soakings and scrapings. But let's see, it might clean up nicely. Now you notice this glass part there. I have my phone popped up on a glass mug. It's the best thing that I could do so I could work and record at the same time. I think it looks pretty good. I mean, there's nothing compared to the USB microscope, because I could really get in there. You can see all that dirt right there coming up. See how the dirt cleaned off the pee. Okay, let's use a clean end of the Q-tip now. Now I always say it in every one of my videos. I pass the swab. I only use the weight of my hand. I'm not pushing down where I'm not creating force. You can see the difference of pressure. Right? You can see it right here as I push down. I'm using the weight of my hand only. Right? Let me dry off my fingertips. Right? That's it. That's all I'm using is the weight of my hand. In a nice circular motion. Sometimes you see when I'm trying to get in deeper, I'll twist it as I go. Now this coin is actually very nice. She has beautiful details. The shield is in nice order. If we look at Britannia, she looks very nice. Full shield, full helmet with I forgot what the top is called, horsehair thingamabob, right? She's dressed up as a centurion, a breastplate, centurion helmet. Okay, let's get a clean swab now, and we'll pass it. Now, like I said in my other videos, coin care, when you use coin care, you do not want your coin to look wet. And I've seen coins that are cleaned with coin care and they look wet. And a coin should not look wet because coins aren't naturally wet, right? So what they do is that they put it on and they let it dry overnight, and it creates a film that keeps the coin looking wet. And in my case, that's a no-no. So what I do is I just keep on passing the cotton swab until it is dry. Now, coin care will create a mild sheen across the surface, right? Because it also puts a protectant, right? So you are gonna have a mild sheen, but you don't want it to look like it has oil on top. That's not the way I do it. So, and right here, she is almost done. She actually looks very nice. Now give me a second, I'm gonna go look at it with my loupe. And she is in very good condition. I would say she's a very fine, in my opinion. Remember that coin grading is subjective. Some people may say she's extra fine. I say she's a borderline. I say she's between a very fine 35 to maybe an extra fine 40. So you see right there how the tip right there is slightly wet. That happens with coin care. So what happens is the surface still has some coin care moisture. So what I do is I just keep on buffing it until the coin itself it's, you know, like I said, dry looking, with just a little sheen. Right? Now if you look at George, you see the hairline or the hair. The ear is in full, the earlobe is full. His eyebrow is slightly flattened. So for me, when the eyebrow is slightly has wear, it's automatically an extra fine. I mean, a very fine. Right? See, his nose is a little nipped, but his ear isn't good. Usually the top of the ear is flat, but you can see a little bit on the eyebrow. He has good mustache, good chin or beard. Okay. The beading around the edges actually look very nice. So that's why I put this coin at about a very fine 35, which is the highest grade for very fine, right? Okay, a very fine 30 and 35. And then from there it becomes extra fine 40 and 45 before it jumps to about uncirculated 50. You got 50, AU 50, AU 55, 58. Now you have some in between, but these are the basic three that people go for the most, right? I mean, 50, 50, 50, 55, and 58. So the three. Because you also have a 53, and then you have it jumps to 55 to 58. But this is a very fine details, at least in my opinion.